I'm spent. We're only 12 miles in. I'm spent. I'm finished. Good morning and welcome to Monday the 30th of December 2024. Week 16 I think, and going to kick the week off with an event. Essex Trail events, 13 miles, trail instructions around the local fields where I live. I can see one runner who set off earlier out there now, so it's obviously part of the course. And yeah, looking forward to it. Nice bright sunny day. Jogging up there to start. It's only about a mile from my house. So yeah, here we go. There we go, folks. Trail run all done. I'm showered, bathed, and all recovered now. Now, got to get in the habit. Admin. Got to empty that out, clean it up, clean the water bladder out. Get me grotty socks all cleaned up as well. And yeah, because camp admin is pretty important during Dragon's Back. So if I don't start make a habit of it at home, just get it done as soon as I get back, then I've got no hope, have I? So that's my task now. Not a lot to do. It's only cleaning that rucksack out and cleaning the water thing out and getting it drying in the airing cupboard, and just getting these my shoes cleaned up a bit as well. My shoes are a bit dirty, as you can imagine from a trail like that. Interesting on that point, shoes, because I wore my high estates again. In fact, loads of people had high estates on, and we were all moaning about the fact that they're not making them anymore. And I was going to go in with Spin Ultras, but I put them on. I jogged 20 yards down the road, and boy, were they painful, which is a little bit concerning. It was all rubbing around the ankle area, and they did not feel like comfortable shoes at all. But that's the first time I put them on, and they've not felt comfortable. But they were going to be my go-to because their grip is amazing and they don't slip around on the Essex mud, let alone probably the Welsh mud. So I don't know what to do about that. Hopefully it's a one-off and my feet were maybe a bit swollen or something. I don't know. But I'll have to watch that, and I'm hoping they're still going to be my go-to. Otherwise I've got a problem. Good morning and welcome to the last day of 2024, and what will 2025 hold for us all? Fantastic stuff, I hope, for running and life. Yeah, feel good about it. Now, close the year out. My watch was telling me off this morning. It said my readiness to run was 4 points out of 100 and I must rest. So yeah, I'm paying good attention to that, and I'm out for a 6 miler, easy. But my rest equivalent is doing it on the roads instead of the trails. Gives my legs a break to get out on the tarmac. Much easier to clip along. So, guys, hope 2024 has been everything you wanted it to be. Hope 2025 is even better for all of you. Enjoy. Have a good New Year's Eve celebrations. Wake up in the morning, charged up, ready to rock and roll 25. Good morning all, and welcome to 2025, and it's going to be a great year. It's January the 1st, I've got a feeling that my Strava feed is going to be electrified with people's first runs when I get home tonight, this afternoon. So yeah, welcome, enjoy it, it's going to be a great year. Now, kick the year off, sticking to my plan, 10 miles trail. I tell you what, it's windy today. First chance I've had to get somewhere sheltered, otherwise you wouldn't have heard a dicky bird I was saying. Now, not the first time it's been windy on January the 1st. We had the big storm in October 87. I know Zach will know all this. And then I think it might have been January 1990. It was almost an equivalent storm. 1st of Jan. Might have been 1st Jan 2000. No, 1st Jan 1990. Zach, correct me on the data. But anyway, it's not as windy as that today. Just blustery. See you in a bit. Gosh, this weather is awful. The only redeeming feature is that it's very, very mild. Otherwise, this day's got nothing going for it weather-wise. Needs to sharpen his pencil, the weather, for 2025. Had an awful 2024. I gave it a D-. I want to give it a B+ this year. Now, on last week's video, I said I put my Scarpa Spin Ultras on and they were really hurting. So what I've done, I just showed you a shot of my shoes there. I put my elasticated laces in, which I find then as I run, mould to my feet. They loosen them tight, depending on where the comfort grip is. And it seems to have worked, they're like slippers again now. So there you are, another tip. Bright orange isn't a good look for blue shoes, so is it? I have to get them in blue. Crikey, this run is a bit of a reminder to always go prepared with some sort of waterproof, even if it's just in a bum bag around your waist, because I just went out in a t-shirt, nothing else, and the weather has closed in so mental. Temperature's got God knows how much, freezing rain. Anyway, I'm only half from home, so I'll get away with this, but yeah. Probably best go prepared for all circumstances, especially in winter, trust again. This has become so horrible that to heck with zone 2, I'm going to zone 3 and 4 this, just to get it done and get home. Let's get in the bar. Afternoon all, welcome to the 2nd of January already, racing through, aren't we? Now, no running today, going to see Rylan in Panto instead. I could have run today, but I only had 5 miles scheduled and I've decided I felt like a rest day, you know, a bit chilled on my plan like that. I mean, my plan was 60 to 65 miles for this week, so if it ends up being 60, that doesn't matter at all, because that's me listening to my body a bit more now. And also, the clock's ticked into 2025, and that's not sent me into panic, but it has sent me into, my goodness, this is the year. September will be here very soon. And I think I've got to start getting some proper plans together. Not training plans, running's fine. I mean, more things like kit, what sort of admin schedule I'll have in camp, get my head around all the other aspects of Dragons. Because really all I'm really thinking about is just making sure I'm a good enough runner for the event, but there's so many other aspects, and I had one of those 3 o'clock in the morning line awakes about it last night, so I scribbled all that down on a piece of paper this morning, so I'm going to get my head around that over this next week or two, and I may even record a video of what all that means. Anyway, that's enough rambling, no running today, just me on the decking enjoying this lovely blue sky. Look at that, don't see that very often, do we? Good morning and welcome to what is Friday, the 3rd of January 2025. I hope you know we're a tenth of the way through January already, having blinked 4 times. Now it's -2, finally, cold weather. Testing out the Montane gloves this morning, yeah they work, and blue sky, happy days. Now we're both struggling though because we got up what felt like really early, didn't it, Trina?
Yeah, about 5 minutes before.
Even though most of the country's already started work 2 hours ago. And we've got a 6 miler on the flitch. Then I've got nothing tomorrow. Trail marathon on Sunday, and at 10:30 today I've got another session with Howard, which oh yes, I'm so looking forward to that. Gosh. Enough for now. Probably see you again on Sunday. Good morning, welcome to Saturday. As I say, race tomorrow, so rest day today. But I'm going to do a full video on kit because I think I've nearly got all of my running kit for Dragons now. I've just got to get a sleeping bag and a mat, and a lightweight one of that. But I just want to, before I do a full video later on, but I just want to show you 2 bits of kit. And those that know me do know I big up High Estate, which are a Yorkshire-based company, mainly because I love their High Estate Soil Shaker shoes. But I'm not going to talk about them because they've stopped making them now, so you've missed the boat. But this top, now, this is an insulated synthetic top, which was $47.99 before Christmas when I bought it, and I sent it back because the size was wrong, and they're now $17.99. So this is an absolute bargain, and is in my mind pretty well made. But the most exciting thing about it is just how warm you feel in it. Now the downside, it's not over 300 grams, so it can't be used as your synthetic 300 gram plus base layer. But I'll be taking it with me anyway because it folds up into nothing, weighs nothing, but is incredibly lightweight. And the other thing I've invested in is this, which is not waterproof, but it is a windproof High Estate jacket, which weighs again absolutely like a feather, weighs nothing, but totally windproof. And so that has been a huge investment because it's breathable as well. And I know I normally put my waterproof jacket on when I need a bit of wind protection, but the downside of that is I sweat inside it, whereas this I don't. So yeah, 2 good purchases, but I'll do a proper video on clothing in a couple of weeks' time, maybe even next week, seeing how I feel. Okay, I'm just packing for the Hanningfield Marathon, Trail Marathon, and I'm just going to show you what I'm taking. Now, I normally would take less than this, but I'm trying to get used to carrying my pack that I'm going to use for Dragons and loading it up, but it won't be as heavy as the event because I'm not going to take as much stuff today, but I'll show you what I'm going to take. And I say this is a little bit overkill for an Essex Trail Marathon, but good idea to get used to carrying everything around. So this ANIG vest is the one I'm definitely going to use for Dragons. It's very capacious. I think I've shown it to you before. In my emergency little pouch here, I've got a first aid kit, spare laces, batteries for my head torch, and a tenner and a space blanket. So that's hopefully not going to need to be unzipped during the event. In here I'm going to chuck all the other stuff. Separate water place, as I've seen before. And I'm going to carry, I think because there's 3 water stations, I'm just going to carry a litre of water with tailwind in it for Sunday. I bought some waterproof trousers, which are quite light, so I'll take them. High Estate, pretty lightweight waterproof jacket. I'm going to take my windproof one, but I'll probably wear that from the off. Some lightweight gloves, which I hope I'll get away with for the whole event. But if it gets really chilly and the weather turns, I've got my Montanes in there and they weigh next to nothing, so it's no hardship carrying them. And they'll be very useful if my fingers get a bit nippy. I'm not going to go for a hat, just going to go for a buff. Obviously toilet paper. Now it's a drinkless, beakerless race, so that will go in the shorts, so I can actually have a little drink at the drink stations. I'll take myself up with that first because I know that this sack rubs, but that stops the rubs being troublemakers. Tailwind, that will go in the water bladder, as I said already. I might even need my higher state sunglasses. There's rumour of sunshine. And then this, I'm going to put in this waterproof thing as my emergency if I'm walking and I've got to take off my wet layers and put something dry on. I'll take that with me. Weighs a little bit, but what this is, it's a bit like that merino wool stuff, but I don't think it is. But this is something my aunt gave me in the 90s, which is a sort of sweat wicking but very, very, very warm fabric, and I find that amazing in cold weather. So I probably won't wear it. I'll probably wear a merino wool base layer tomorrow on the race because it is going to be quite chilly, but I'll wear that as an emergency if I have to walk back to base. So I think that covers everything. Yeah, pretty much. As I say, it'll probably come in at about 3 kgs, I should imagine, with the water. Maybe not as much as that, so it won't really hamper me, considering I put on weight over Christmas as much as that anyway. And then the other things on the sack, I am going to take the GoPro, even though it weighs a bit. I probably won't take that on Dragons, but as I say, I'm not carrying as much weight, and that'll just add a little extra bit and give me a chance to get some footage of the run. And then in here, just 4 gels, a pepperami, and some baby bells. And that's because there are 3 feed stations, so I'll have the nosh on the route. And I say, I'm not going to actually race this flat out. I'm going to try and zone 2 it and then zone 3 it in the last 6 miles and see how that works as a strategy.
Don't get wet today. .6 miles in. This is not going to be my day because when we set off around the first field, my heart rate jumped to 145 almost immediately, and then it was into the 160s by the first mile, even though I was doing 10.5. So I knew something was up then, and now it's I'm spent. We're only 12 miles in. I'm spent. I'm finished. So I would normally drop out now because the heart rate's 160s odd. I can't get it down even when I walk, but I know this will be character building, so if I didn't have Dragons ahead of me I would drop out, but I'm going to finish this darn thing even though I'm down to 12.5 now. Who cares? Get it done. Character building. You guys alright if I just film it for this my channel? Yep. Oh goodies, last checkpoint. Happy days. Right, a bit of Coke I think. Gotta be Coke in it. A little bottle. 23 miles now. It never got any easier, but it's only 4 miles home now. It's 27 this course. So I think I'm going to finish, but boy, this has been a slug. In this last 10k, mind you, I have started to move past people. There's a lot of people walking, which is probably so exhausted already. I think I'll be able to run the rest. Let's find out. Here we go. That's what most of the course has been like. To be fair, there's some other runners up there. I'm actually catching up with a few more people. Slugger. A slugger of mud and water and floods and everything. Hey. Here we go, folks, last update. We're about to go through the marathon in 4 hours 45. 4 hours 45! Oh gosh! Oh, I think my position's safe. I've looked behind, there's nobody for about half a mile behind. So I'm going to jog this in 11.5s, 12s, because it's 27 miles according to the GPX. But anyway, yeah, God, this was character building, it really was. This was one heck of a training run. Such mental agility I had to put in to make myself keep running. Even on the hills, I ran the hills, proud of myself. That's where I passed most people, to be honest. And I've not lost any places in this last 10k. In fact, I've probably made up 12 places, so that's good, isn't it, really, considering the day I'm having. And Scarpa Spin Ultras with the elasticated laces are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They are so grippy. They haven't once felt like they're going to come off my feet in the mud. So they are a go-to. But with elasticated laces, that's the secret recipe. Bye for now, folks. Thanks for watching another episode. Sorry I've been a bit of a miserable git on this trail. That's why I didn't do much footage, because I've just been gritting my teeth and getting on with it. But thanks for watching. See you next week. Hope 2025 started well for you all, and let it continue to go well for all of us. Bye for now.